Hey guys, Zombie here, and today I wanted to do something a bit different. Sometimes I'll vlog about life, sometimes I'll just talk about equipment, things like that. Today I want to cover something that everyone is worried about at the start of the new year, and everyone's worried about in the beginning in January, and then they kind of forget about it or give up. I don't really know why. But these are times, especially after all the holidays and Christmas and all that, and all the foods that we definitely ate. I know you did. You there. I know you did. I did too. But I'm talking about fitness and trying to get back in shape and losing all the weight. And I'm going to give you some hints on how, because I've fought that battle up and down and up and down. And I think at my best, I was able to free weight squat over 400 pounds, and then I was able to bench press 350. And I was doing curls. At my best, I could curl 95 in each arm. I could just do a concentration curl of 95 because I was really into arm wrestling. I did professional arm wrestling tournaments, and I was able to really get cut back when I was back in high school and college. After I had kids, I really let myself go, but now I'm finally getting back into it, just like all of you are trying to right now. And everyone has a story, and I understand that. And I'm going to give you basically 7 tips on how, if I narrow it down, 7 tips on what you can do to optimize and most efficiently lose weight. I've gone through several programs, I've read books, I've read Jack Dempsey's books on how to fight, I've done boxing training, I've done bodybuilding, powerlifting, and from people I know and my personal experiences, and knowing and actually being friends with national champions in arm wrestling competitions, these are the tips I can give you. So number 1, abs are built in the kitchen, not in the gym. Abs are built in the kitchen. That means you're not going to chisel down belly fat by working out and doing stomach and doing curls. Because no amount of exercise can beat a bad diet. It's just true. Now, for the past couple weeks, what I've been doing is basically I cut out any kind of soda or juice entirely. And I'm just drinking a crap ton of water, and I mix water with my protein. And that's all I'm drinking. I'm trying to drink about a gallon a day let's see, today I got about 3.5 liters of water in. It's about right, 3.5 liters. So I'm working on getting my goal. But abs are built in the kitchen. Like every meal you should have, how do I explain this? You should have between 5 and 6 small meals a day. And by small, I mean look at your fists. Think 1.5 of your fists. So, like, that much. And that's how big your meal should be, and that's it. Have a protein, a vegetable, and a carb. Now, you might be saying, oh, carbs are bad. Carbs are not bad. Carbs are energy. Your body needs them. If you take away all your carbs, you'll lose weight fast, but your body changes how it understands things, and the moment you have a carb again, you gain that weight back in full. I guarantee it. So keep the carbs, but do healthy carbs. An apple or a banana, they're a smart carb. They're healthy. Or a potato, that's not a bad thing to eat. It's okay. They're energy. And your body needs it when you're going to be working out in the gym. Otherwise, you're just going to feel like crap and you're going to give up. The healthier you eat, and as long as you drink a lot of water, like just drink water throughout the day, get an old gallon of milk, wash out the bottle after you're done with it, fill it up with water, carry it with you. Add meal if you think the flavor is boring. Doesn't matter. But drink your water, have your meals like 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 12, 3, and 6. And yeah, if you want a snack, grab some peanuts, some peanut butter, a cheese stick. Cheese is fine. There's also some salt in that. Sodium helps your body hold in a little bit of water. And if you like supplements, okay, just be careful which ones you use. Like for me, I like whey protein. That's my supplement. That's what I prefer to use. And that's really the only thing I have. Tried creatine, but I'm trying not to touch that because I want to try and go without it. But back to food. A protein, a vegetable, and a carb. All your meals. Basically that. And try and stay loyal to it like 80 to 90% of the time. Don't try and hate your lifestyle or hate your new diet. Because so many people will be like, oh, I miss this. Have that every once in a while, but then go back to your diet. You're like, okay, I'm going to have a slice of pizza, or I'm going to have a couple bites of that pie, and then go back to your diet right after that, you know? Stop. Don't say, oh, I want to have one more. Cut it out. No, you're just cheating yourself. You're hurting yourself. And you're the only one that's going to feel pain from that. Okay, so we talked about food. Remember that. Now, number two. For number two, what you want to do is, this is from several sources, and several people have all told me this. You want to build muscle to lose weight. And you might be thinking, oh, I'm going to gain weight if I put on muscle, or I'm just going to start looking big. Only for a short time. Because the more muscle you have, the more calories your body requires. And the only true weight to lose, one of the true ways to lose weight is a calorie deficit. To not have enough calories to supply what your body's asking for. So the more calories your muscles require, then if you keep on that strict meal plan, you'll only be feeding what the muscles need, and your body will just start naturally taking away from the fats. And fats works total all over your body. It's not a narrow... there's no such thing as centralized fat burning. You can't do sit-ups and burn fat on your stomach. It happens body-wide. It works in a percentage. That's why they say body fat percentage. Body mass index. There's a reason for these. But yeah, build up muscle first. Do like actually lifting weights, weight training. Try and do all the basics. You know, bench press, curls. Try and superset if you can. Like, I like to do bench press in rows next to each other because chest and then back and shoulders. You know, military press and shrugs, or curls and triceps, or squats and maybe deadlifts with that. They're all pretty good complementing workouts, and they're the basics that you can do. So those will just pack on big muscle groups. And you want more pure muscle to be able to burn more fat. Because you're going to require more calories with it, and it's going to naturally burn the fat. As long as you have that muscle, it's going to require more, and it will work more. And that's really all there is to that part. And remember, after a workout, have some protein. That's why I've been sipping on my protein shake. Because the moment I finish workout, I have some protein, because, and of course water. Because your body's torn down, your muscles are torn down, they're screaming, and you get the most benefit of having protein within that first half hour of after you work out. That's when you get a lot of benefit of it. If you do it after that, you do still benefit, but not as much. So remember that. Okay guys, part 3. Now for part 3, fine-tuning the workouts you're doing to improve the muscle that you've built up. Because when you just bulk up the muscle, it's shapeless, you know, it's not cut. Because you want to get that physique. So then you start working on, like when I say fine-tuning or narrowing down your workouts, I never mean like cutting back on your workouts or doing less. I don't mean that at all. You'll actually be working out a bit harder, but it will pay off more. Like you'll be doing more specialized, targeted workouts. Like you'll do several different types of curls instead of just doing curls. You'll be doing different grips on the pull-up bar instead of just doing the one style pull-up. You'll be doing different kinds of ab crunches instead of just doing the one. You'll go to the side. You'll be doing bicycles with your feet while you're doing crunches. You'll be try focusing on different widths of grip on the bench press because it'll work out different areas of your chest. So if you really want to fine-tune things and shape muscle and improve the smaller muscle groups, which do make a big difference in everything, then try and do that. That'll also help out a bit towards your end goal. But that comes after about a month or two of solid trying to build muscle with the basics. Okay, so we're going to move on now to part 3. Now, part 3, I mean, or no, sorry, not part 3, part 4. Part 4. Lesson 4 I'm going to talk to you about is cardio. Now, some people think, like, if you run, you'll be just super skinny, you're not going to have any muscle. Some people think, oh, big people can't run. I weigh about 245 pounds right now, and the moment I get past the 1 mile mark, then I can just keep running. Because that's when my body stops feeling the tiredness. Before that, I'm dying. Like, I'll be, you know, but the moment I get past that, I've gotten used to my breathing cycle, I've got it under control. And your body is a chemical factory. After you go past a certain point, it'll produce chemicals to make it so you can keep going in times of need. So I've been able to run just half hour straight going at like an actual running pace, not just a jog pace. Like an actual run where I had to like keep on making sure that I'm centered on the treadmill because I mostly like to work out in the gym. I don't like running outside that much. My knees aren't good. But trying to run on a treadmill, I had to actually do a full running speed on it. Not sprinting, mind you, running. But I was able to go for like full half hour, and what you're doing when you're putting so much more effort into it, where you're keeping your heartbeat up, I'm not talking about walking. Walking doesn't do as much good as running. You're putting more stress on your body, you're working out your lungs more, you're building up your endurance, and the cardiovascular system in general. It helps everything out by helping you get oxygen and blood moving to everything. And it helps and strengthen your lungs a lot, which is something you really need. You need more endurance to be able to go through more workouts. And that endurance will help out in everything in the long run. You'll feel better, so much better. If you don't like running, you could try jump rope. That's also a great one. Boxing is my favorite cardio exercise because it also does work out several shoulder, stomach, back, chest muscles, leg muscles. If you're doing all the forms properly and focusing a lot on footwork and proper form, it is a good workout and cardio because imagine punching for 3 minutes straight, take a 1 minute break, 3 minutes straight, and repeat that process for, say, 10 rounds. Yeah, you'll be really tired sweating bullets by the end of it. It's a good cardio exercise, and it's really good for building up your endurance, for stretching out your muscles, like right after your workout or right before, because you're moving everything and your muscles are getting loosened up so you don't have anything pulled. It's getting all the blood flow because when blood's focusing on different areas, it's keeping it warm, it's healing the muscles. It's just really good for you overall, and I do suggest doing cardio. Whether you're big or small, it doesn't matter. Everybody can do some kind of cardio, even a bicycle. Bicycle's pretty good. I used to ride a bike 6 miles a day. I used to ride 3 miles to work, 3 miles from work. It's always an option. It's still good cardio. Okay, so now we're moving on to number 5. Now, I've heard this from several sources, actually. And apparently a lot of people do agree with this. When your body is exposed to a lot of cold, it will work harder to keep you warm. And that action in and of itself, if your body having to go through this, I can't remember the name of this actual process. I could probably find it and put it in the description. But when your body's working extra hard to keep your body warm, it'll actually burn calories in doing so. And it does it at a very minute amount, but as long as you're properly drinking water, staying hydrated and all that, and then your body's going to naturally try and keep itself warm when you're in a cold area. So this is a good time of year for it because it's cold outside. Sometimes there's ice on the ground when I go outside in the morning over here, you know? So try that. Just go for a morning jog when it's like nice and brisk out. It might help your body out while it's finding to keep warm. And when you go back inside, you'll be toasty. You'll be burning up. But you'll be sweating bullets the moment you get in. You'll lose all the water weight. Okay, which actually brings us to our next point. Point number 6. Water. Now, some people say drink a gallon of water. Some people say you can drink too much water. Some people say you don't need that much water. Your body is 90% water about, right? It's a lot. Your body's mostly made up of water. And it can never hurt to drink a lot of water. Well, I don't mean go drink 2-3 gallons of water. You're probably going to cause some serious damage and get waterlogged at that point. But if you have like a gallon, if you're like a fully grown male, that's probably a perfectly healthy amount. It might be tough for the first week or so. But after that, it'll probably become a lot easier and you'll start craving more water. Now I have a couple of water bottles with me all day. And if I don't drink my water, I'm like, oh, I want some. I'm really thirsty. Because I just feel like I need it now, you know? It's changed. My mindset's entirely changed on it. And I'm loving it. But you'll feel better. Everything will just kind of function better. You'll feel healthier all around. Your digestive system will be working better. Everything goes smoother. You don't feel dizzy or tired as much. When you first wake up in the morning, first thing I ever do when I wake up in the morning is I drink one of these all the way down. first thing I do, I sit down in this chair, drink the whole thing, and then I'm a lot more awake, because the groggy feeling you feel a lot of the times is because of dehydration. Because you haven't drank water for 8 hours when you're sleeping. And, no, when you're sleeping... Actually, I'm going to have to add an 8 point onto this. Because that just brought up another point in my head. Yeah, because when you're sleeping, you're not drinking water, your body's healing itself, and it's using resources while you sleep. That's when you heal and build back up the muscle that you tore down when you sleep. So, okay, now on to point 7. So now the new point 7, instead of the old one, is sleep. You're not going to lose fat, and you're not going to gain muscle very easily at all if you don't sleep properly. Resting times are just as important, equal as your workout times. Your body cannot build muscle without the chance to build it. When you're working out, you're not building muscle. When you're working out, you're destroying muscle. You're tearing it down. You're damaging it. And when you're sleeping and relaxing, and the protein and all the food you ate for the day are processing through your body, that's when it's building back up. It's resting. It's healing itself. That healing period is what your body needs to adjust, to heal, to help you. So if you have to go to bed a little bit earlier at night or take a nap at some point in the day, just try and make sure you at least get a decent amount of sleep where you're not feeling horribly groggy all the time, because you're going to stop your gains. If you rest properly, you should see some good gains, some good improvements over time, and it will help. Okay, now we're on to our last point, point number 8. Okay, point number 8, consistency. This is the biggest thing of anything, because if you do, let's see, I've heard people say, and this is also from my experience, doing a half-hour of workout every single day is better than doing a 2-hour workout twice a week. Like, if you get this super good 2-hour workout, but you don't go again until the next week, what good did it do you? It's not consistent. Your body's not getting used to a schedule. It's just spontaneous, and it doesn't help you at all. Like, not at all. It doesn't do anything for you. There's no benefits to that, other than, hey, you just hurt your muscles once, and now they're weak again. And that's it. So, consistency. Like, do a nice set plan, like a half hour every single day, just a simple thing. You know, go on a bit of a run, lift some weights, maybe do a cool down stretch. Stretching's important. Drink your water, protein, all that, and call it a day. Don't go and do like super hours if you're just getting started, if you're getting in shape, because you're going to burn yourself out. You're not going to feel it anymore. You're not like physically, I mean emotionally, mentally, you're going to be like burnt out on it. You're going to be like, oh, I don't want to go back. It takes so much time. You can spare half an hour, 40 minutes out of an entire 24-hour day. That's not going to break the bank, you know? And a lot of people can move around their schedule a little bit. Be able to make that little bit of time. Don't try and do a couple hours, a couple times a week. Every day, just a little something. Okay, now that wraps up our list. I just hope that helps somebody out there. I just wanted to share my advice, my views on this. But yeah, just from experience, I'm hoping it's helped you. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, press the like button. If you want to see more stuff, subscribe. Mostly I do game videos. Every once in a while I do other stuff that just comes to my mind and it's fun. So, I'll catch you guys all later.